Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Sunday, and that means it's Dragon's Day. And this week's episode of Race to the Edge was Snotlout Gets the Axe. Both Snotlout and Astrid are expected to represent the Jorgensens and the Hoffermans at a wedding between a member from each family. And Hiccup is expected at the wedding to represent the Haddocks, leaving Fishlegs and the twins behind at Dragon's Edge. However, Snotlout has another important part to play in the ceremony. He must deliver a ceremonial battle axe for the wedding to take place. Unfortunately, an Armorwing steals the battle axe, and Snotlout, Astrid, and Hiccup must find a way to get it back and get to the ceremony on time. Okay, things I liked about this episode. I really liked the Armorwing. Now, the Armorwing, to me, looked like the Bone Napper that we saw in the two DreamWorks short movies, Legend of the Bone Napper Dragon and The Book of Dragons. Now, I'll get into a little more detail on those two in movie talk, as they are movies. They're mini movies, but they're movies, and I kind of want to touch on them a little bit just to kind of get them into the Dragons file. But what I might do is, instead of doing an individual movie talk on those two and Dawn of the Dragon Races, I might just do a movie talk video on all three of them. I haven't decided yet, but definitely look for the movie talk videos on those, where I will go into a little more detail on those. Now, I will say this, the Armorwing is really the only Bone Napper we see outside of those two shorts. So that's why I really liked when they brought it in here. Now, they are calling it something different. They're calling it an Armorwing. But for those of you who have seen Legend of the Bone Napper Dragon and the Book of Dragons, and also this episode, you'll probably agree with me that the overall appearance of the Armorwing is extremely similar to the Bone Napper. The only difference is the Bone Napper covers itself with bones, while the Armorwing covers itself with metal. Now, does that mean that the Armorwing is a subspecies of the Bone Napper Dragon? I don't know. Does that mean that the Armorwing is a Bone Napper Dragon that, for whatever reason, instead of covering its body in bones, covers its body in metal? I don't know that either. They don't really go into a lot of detail on it, but again, the overall appearance of it does look strikingly similar to the Bone Napper. As to why it covers itself, why it has that appearance, and why it covers itself in metal instead of bones, I don't know. Hopefully if we see it again, we'll be able to get a little more information on it, and hopefully figure out what's going on here. Knowing Hiccup, not necessarily Astrid and Snotlout, but knowing Hiccup, now that he knows that there is an Armorwing Dragon out there, I would not put it past him to start looking into where it came from and what its capabilities are, maybe consulting the Dragon's Eye for that. But we'll have to wait and see what he discovers on the Armorwing, if he discovers anything on the Armorwing. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There really wasn't anything I didn't like about this episode. We are introduced to a new dragon per se. For those of us who have not seen, for those dragon fans who have not seen Legend of the Bone Napper or Book of Dragons, the Bone Napper would be a new dragon introduced. If this Armorwing is a Bone Napper, which for whatever reason covers itself in metal instead of bone, or if it is a subspecies of the Bone Napper dragon, it is a new species we're dealing with, which would be even more amazing, because we do know that in the natural world there are subspecies of animals. There are subspecies of foxes, of wolves, of tigers. So why couldn't there be subspecies of dragons out there in DreamWorks Dragon World? To me, that would make sense. But it was also kind of nice to see not only Hiccup and Astrid working together. I mean, we see that a lot. I mean, especially in Race to the Edge, we always see those two together for whatever reason. Well, we know the reason. They're actually seeing each other. But we see a lot of them together. But to see them also working with Snotlout, he is not a character that we would expect to see working with Hiccup on a regular basis. He has some kind of self-proclaimed rivalry with Hiccup. Granted, in Riders of Berk and Defenders of Berk, it was kind of two-way sometimes, but particularly in Thawfest. But mostly it's one-sided with Snotlout. It's like he's trying to prove himself better than Hiccup, especially now that they have befriended the dragons. So, it's nice to see them actually working together. We also see Fishlegs and the twins interacting with each other, and that again is also something we don't see on a regular basis. If we see Fishlegs interacting with anybody, it's usually him interacting with mostly Meatlug, but if it's one of the riders, it's Hiccup. On the rare occasion, Astrid. We rarely see him interacting with the twins, just one-on-one, him and the twins, or him interacting one-on-one with Snotlout. If he is interacting with any of those three, it's in the circumference of the group. So it was also nice to see that as well. So all in all, nothing I really hated about the episode. I thought it was very funny. Did it and kind of humorous with the whole situation that was going on Dragon's Edge as well. And then the situation with the wedding ceremony and everything. Did it contribute to the overall plotline with the Dragon Raiders and what was going on there? No, it did not. It was a side story. But again, it was a very interesting side story. And sometimes the side stories are a nice distraction within the episode. So I did like that a lot as well. Okay, question of the week. What was your favorite part of the episode? Please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read this. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, and like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. I do have my name for those 4 sites, excuse me, right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I used for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related dragons videos. My other TV Talk videos on DreamWorks Dragons. my other TV Talk videos. And my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and that is to please note that there will be dual postings, for my TV Talk videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and DreamWorks Dragons, obviously. These TV Talk videos will be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. All my other TV Talk videos will be posted strictly to my Facebook page at this time. If you'd like to check out any of those videos or the backlogged videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and or DreamWorks Dragons, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.